An online business can give you freedom or another kind of prison, depending on how you go about it. Therefore, design wisely. It's easy for you to escape the 9 to 5 and then trap yourself in an online hustle that doesn't give you time. Therefore, it is important that you have clarity about the quality of life you want, the kind of life you want to live. Then find an online business or build an online business that fits into that life and not the other way around. To help you design correctly, let me quickly share with you the 3 pillars of a well-designed online life. Stay with me because I'm going to get into other things. Number 1 is freedom. You must have control of your time, freedom to control your time and control of your time. Number 2, you should have freedom of location. That means you can do your business from anywhere. And then you should also have freedom of input. How you impute, when you impute. You must not be stuck to impute to get money at the time you are making an input. Like the right phrase they use is, your work must be asynchronous. That means you must not have to be working at the time you are making money. So you can work at one time and the money comes at another time. So that will give you freedom. So when you want to work, you work and set things up and they bring you money without you having to be working actively at that time. So you must have freedom. Your time, totally under your control. Your location, you can choose anywhere at any time. You can switch. Then the input, when you work, how you work, and the volume of work you have to do per time. The second pillar is money. It must give you reliable income. For you to build the right online life, business, it has to give you reliable income. You don't just want spikes. Oh, wow, this month you got so much money. Then for the other 3 months, you are just scraping by. The time we use in the freelancing world is feast and famine cycles, where somebody has so much work is getting so much done and getting so much money, he doesn't have time. At another time, he has dry spells for a long period. You don't want that. You want a modicum of consistency, reliability. You must have this threshold. It doesn't go beyond this for it to make sense. And it has to be consistent. So you must get the second pillar correct. The third pillar is meaning. The work you do must align with your values and make sense to you. You must believe what you are doing is making a difference. It is helping people. Whatever it takes for the work you do to align with your values and energize you, this work needs to have it. This business needs to have it. So we have mentioned 3 things: freedom, money, meaning. If any of this is missing, you are looking for trouble. But if you have these 3 in place, you are doing better than most people who come online. So the next thing we're going to do is to show you how to map your business to your life goals and make sure it aligns with you. That's what we're going to do in this segment. Then finally, after this segment, I'm going to show you how to think long term. So how do you map your online business to your life goals? You make sure that the model of business you pick and the niche you select to work in aligns with what I call our 5-layer niche system. Our 5-layer niche system talks about your core values. These are your non-negotiables in life. Your faith can be your core value. You don't joke with it. Anything that messes with your faith, no, it's a no. So find your core value. Your core value is number 1. Number two is your life aspirations and your vision. Number three, your natural aptitudes. Number four, your market validated skills. These are things you have done that have either made you money or people who are willing to pay money for. The market has shown you that there is serious demand for it and you can do it. Or you know people who are doing it and making money from it. The market has validated these skills. Then finally, your lifestyle choice and risk tolerance. These 5 layers are things you must make sure are in place. In our niche selection system for our mentees, we give them a 21 question questionnaire that they fill through that helps them map these things out. So when they answer those questions, it helps us pull out their core values, their life aspiration and vision, their natural aptitudes, their market validated skills, and their lifestyle preference plus risk tolerance. And from this, we help them with some AI prompt to pick out the best niches for them, and we help them pick the ways they monetize. It's a very interesting process. But you can, if you're a deep thinking person, even if you're not in our mentorship program, you can think about it, write out and fill each of these steps. My core values, my life aspiration and visions, my natural aptitudes, my market validated skills, and then my risk tolerance and lifestyle. Once you answer this correctly, you can now begin to look at the businesses, the models out there, and the niches, and make sure you pick one that aligns with this, the whole set. Once you pick it, you are mapping on your online business to who you are, your life choices, and your core values. And that way, it makes it easier for you to succeed. The second thing you must do is to pick monetization models that can scale without you. Two good examples are YouTube, creating YouTube content that promotes an affiliate product, or creating websites that promote affiliate products or joint ventures. Your joint venture partner, if it's a joint venture, will be doing the service delivery or product sales. You are providing the traffic. Affiliate, you send traffic to an affiliate program and they pay you for whoever buys or whatever terms you have. So this way, you can at a point scale and you can set up a system and make the whole thing work without you, because you want to be able to scale your monetization without further input. That way you will truly have freedom. That's what we're looking at. You want to make sure that you pick right. So those are things you need to look at. Can I set up a system that I will step away from, and instead of the business dropping, will grow? Yes, you will employ people to do it. You will outsource it to people. But can this thing work without me? This model I'm picking. If your answer is yes, you are doing good. If your answer is no, then you are going to be stuck. The freedom for which you came online, you might not have it. The next thing you must decide to do if you're coming on, and if you're already on, you must make every effort to do is protect your peace, protect your sanity. And to do that, you need to automate, you need to delegate, and you need to batch. You can do any of these depending on the stage you are, but if you are to succeed online, you must eventually go through all of this and then finally leave one and stick with two permanently. And look at what I mean. If you are doing everything by yourself initially, you have to batch your tasks. You have to organize things. Like when I'm recording videos, I might record 3-4 videos at a sitting, in a session rather. I record 3-4 videos. And I now know I'm done with recording. I can relax. I have another session. I am editing. So I can set myself, this time I'm uploading. And I upload, do my thumbnails, create my descriptions, and do everything. So, and I just schedule. When I do that correctly, my videos will be coming out at the predetermined time. If I just want to do things as they come, you will be overwhelmed. But when you sit down and plan out and batch out tasks, this time is for keyword research. I'm going to make sure I have at least 50 solid keywords I can begin to target. When you are done with that, okay, this is time for me to write my script. And I should have at least 5 scripts that I will work on. I should come up with 5 scripts that I work on. I will start working on them and digest them over a period. Now I'm shooting my video. So you see, you batch. But as you batch, you've learned the process. And hopefully, as you are going through all the processes, you are systemizing it and writing standard operating procedures. So why are you doing that? A time will come when you delegate. But before you even delegate, there is a step that you can come before delegation, and that's automation. If there are steps you can automate, it makes sense to automate it. There are a lot of things that are involved in the business. You can automate them. And when I come to the next part, you will see how you can do that. But you make sure you automate what can be automated. There are tools that can do those things in your business. Pay for them. You need to value your time. Some people will look at, this tool is expensive. How much is the tool? $97. But then now they want to do what that tool does manually. And by the time you sit down and calculate, this person is spending 3-4 hours every day doing what that tool would have done for that $97 for 30 days. If you spend 4 hours a day, that's times 30. That's what? 120 hours. If a tool even charges you $297, the question you need to ask yourself, what is my 1 hour worth? If your 1 hour is worth $10, then easily, if you multiply it times 4, that's what? 40 hours, $40. Multiply it by 30, that's 1,200 hours. So paying $297, that's about $300. We save you $900. So you need to make your decision strategically. This will help you automate quickly, so that you'll not be looking at money. You need to look at the big picture. Then the final step is usually delegation. But while you're automating, you can be getting hands in people whom you are training and showing them what to do. In the final part of this video, I'm going to explain further on some of these things. So how do you build for the long term? A business that will not wear you out, but a business you can ride on to achieve your goals and not lose your family, not lose your mental health because you are running a business. Because I can tell you from experience that, look, this online thing, if you don't come in prepared, you can be trapped. There was a time I could not maintain my hand like this, working on the system. Why? Because my hand hung like this, working for hours. There was a time I did 22 hours straight. They were serving me my food I was eating because I had to meet some deadlines. I only got up for bathroom breaks. 22 straight hours. I started 8 o'clock one day and kept working to 6 a.m. the next day. 22 hours. And sometimes I got, during that period, I'll now sit down in the center table, put my hand on the desk like this so that I can just support my shoulders. I started feeling some muscular pain in my shoulder. You see some people online who develop back problems and all those things. But you see, by the time we sat down and began to organize very well, I was doing multiples of what I was getting initially by delegation and creating a team and creating a process. So when I say multiples, I mean multiples. Because at the time, I had about 35 workers. So you must learn to delegate. Say, hey, they would not do it as well as I do. You'll be shocked. Some of my team members helped me take the company business to the next level because all of them were bringing their inputs. Of course, you share the money, but you look at the end of it, what you end up making is still much more, multiples of what you would have made alone, while you are still creating employment and reducing the burden on yourself. So we want to look at long-term thinking. How can you make yourself set up an online business that you can actually eventually walk away from, go for 3 months, and you come back, the report is it has grown even higher. So there are some critical things you need to take note of. And that's what I'm going to share in this final part. Number one, build assets, not gigs. Don't go after gigs. Gigs are, there's a job here online. Some of them will pay you very much. Remember, if you're doing a job, you are still trading time for money. It might be big money, but you are still hustling. You're not yet building a business. You don't own a business, you own a job. So build assets. Yes, you can own a business and still not build assets. Make sure you build assets. Assets are things like a YouTube channel is an asset. Your website is an asset. A ranking, well SEO'd website is an asset. Your email list is an asset. Build things like that. They will help you stabilize, make steady income, and have sellable assets, things that have equity, that people, if they come evaluating your company, you have things, I call them solid assets. They are digital, but they are solid. So build such assets and don't just rely on gigs. It's better for you to make a third of what somebody who is doing gigs is making, but you build your assets. I have websites that I have not touched for 2 years now that are still making me money steadily while I'm building up other things that are not yet making money. For example, I have some channels that have not started making me money, but I have channels that have been making me money for a while now. I have websites that are making me money. So they give me the relief to expand, to go into other things, knowing that my temporal needs are met. My family will eat, I can pay for, I can settle my bills because I have things that have been built before, assets. So don't miss that. You must build assets. Second thing is you must invest in systems and teams. Like I alluded to previously in this video, as you are trying to automate things, as you are batching things, I say you must create your standard operating procedures for this process. Like say for creating videos, look at how I start. Okay, how I start writing script. What is your process for writing script? Step one is this. Step two is this. Step three is this. Step four is that. I create a standard operating system, procedure for it, an SOP. Clarify it. I keep using it until I clarify it is straight. I can call somebody in today, train him on that SOP. Somebody who's already a good writer, walk him through. By the time he does one, does two, does it for 2-3 weeks, he can do it on his own. That's how I was able to get my children to start taking over part of the things my paid employees were doing. Why? I had a standard operating procedure. So I could sit them down, look at this, look at this, look at this. They mastered it. They were running all the sites. They were running the sites that I had employees, a full office doing. Why? Because I had created standard operating procedures. And with a lot of tools we have available today, that AI tools, you can even speed it up. So create systems. And for you to create systems, you need to have clear standard operating procedures for every step in your process. When you have clear standard operating procedures, you can just say standard operating procedure for step one, step two, standard operating procedure, step three, standard operating procedure, until you go from beginning to the end of your processes, and then you have a system. It's just simple. If you clarify, I have 7 steps in how I create and publish videos on YouTube channel. Let's say my business is only about YouTube publishing, affiliate marketing on YouTube. And I clarify, I start from ideation to publishing. Once I publish, I'm done. I can say I have 7 steps from here. Each of the processes, clarify, this is the first step, this is the second, this is the third, this is the fourth, this is the fifth, and then to the seventh. I have clear standard operating procedures for each of the steps. I have a system. So you're going to invest your time. Sometimes clarifying and writing out those standard operating procedures might seem like slowing you down. Don't make the mistake of pushing it away. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing in my head. Let me just do it. No, don't make that mistake. Write it down. Document it. So you can sit down at your spare time and try to refine it and improve it. Because it will come in handy when you want to train people and delegate. Now, when you want to delegate, you select your teams, start early. Once you have a good enough margin to employ one or two people, employ them and then train them. Give them the standard operating procedures. It will work well for you if you do this, because as these two people come, once they understand it, your productivity will just shoot up by multiples. Remember, unlike you running the entire business, the person whom you give your standard operating procedure is only focused on pleasing you, making sure our guy is happy. And that will increase the productivity. And before you know it, your content will start dropping like clockwork and things will be moving a lot faster, putting you in a position to even hire more people. And because you have standard operating procedures, you don't even need to train all the new people you hire. The standard operating procedures you created or your SOPs can be used by your older employees to train the new entrants. And before you know it, with time, you create the hierarchy. You can, if it's a writing team, you can have the chief editor. And as people do well, you have assistant editors, and then you have the staff writers, and then you have junior writers. Start early to conceptualize all the steps, because before you know it, your business, you wake up, the business has grown fast, and you are beginning to see that, oh, I need more hands. If you have this already set in place, it's easier to build a team because you have the right structure in place. The last thing you need to work on is avoiding content burnout and lifestyle creep. I will explain two of them. Content burnout is there's a way you will spend yourself, invest yourself. Let's say I'm creating content, like all the things I teach you will involve creating content. That's why when you're doing it alone. Now, you can work so hard creating high value content, doing videos, editing until you burn out. Burnout, you see, your work creeps into your family life, creeps into your social life, creeps into everything that you see yourself. I got to a point where when I see a laptop, I don't want to even look at the screen. I kind of have a screen phobia for that period. That is burnout. You've dug into your reserve and pulled too much. You are doing 18 hours per day, hitting 20 and doing it routinely. No. Be careful about content burnout. Do not attempt more than you can. Don't try to work as fast as you can't. Take it a step at a time. Pace yourself. Give yourself time. It's okay to relax. It's okay to hang out with your family. No, not every time I'm thinking, I need to publish. No. Create a content calendar that is reasonable. Like me, I publish on this channel every day. But you know the truth? This is what I do full time. As in, I am an internet marketer. I have set up structures. So I can devote my entire day to just creating videos, editing them, and publishing them. But if you work in an office, for example, you can't expect yourself to publish 20, 25, 30-minute videos every day and maintain quality. You will burn out. That's one part of it. Make sure you don't burn out. The second part is lifestyle creep. You have built your business. It is bringing in money. Maybe before, your salary in your office was just 500,000. Now, as you started doing this thing, you now see $2,000. Wow, that's 3.2 million naira. Almost over 6 times what you were earning. Suddenly, unconsciously, you raise your lifestyle to match the money you are getting. Normally, you used to enter your marwa jejely from one point to another. Suddenly you say, no, after some months, it's not befitting. Who told you it's not befitting? I'm not saying you shouldn't aim to buy things, but sometimes you need to pretend you don't have money and hold it down, hold money down, keep it down. Simplify your life. When you can buy a car, still compel yourself I'm going to use Uber for the next 1 year, maintaining the salary. I will only buy a car when I triple this current income. Let's say you have hit $2,000 and you tell yourself, I will buy a car whenever I hit $6,000. Yes, you can grow, but don't grow as your money grows. Make sure that at every time you are living a highly understated life. A number of people have come and I've had comments say, that one talking, has he seen 1 million naira before? And I'm okay with it. So, but you don't look rich. I don't want to look rich. I want to be rich. And with cool heart. Some people want to look rich and put themselves under unnecessary stress. I don't want to look rich. I want to be rich. That should clarify so that you don't enter unnecessary, useless competitions. Of course, there are things that you like. Like there are people who love phones. You have a plan for it. There are people who love cars. Have a plan for it. But it's not immediately you hit the money. You sweep out everything and start living as if you are going paycheck to paycheck. You must learn to hold money down. One of the things your advice is, can you maintain your current lifestyle with your savings for the next 6 months? Ideally, aim to maintain your current lifestyle with your savings for 12 months. Then you can buy what you need to buy. And when you are buying what you need to buy, also make sure that the new lifestyle you are entering into, you can maintain that level for 12 months without any extra inflow. This is to guide you because as black people, we love showing off a lot. Some people even go to church and say, I want people to know that the Lord has blessed me. If God has blessed you, God knows He has blessed you, and you know He has blessed you. Two of you knowing is enough. You're not supposed to be flaunting wealth, buying things you don't need. Like somebody like me, I literally stay in the house. I only go out once in a while. Everything I do is from the house, phone calls, online, this. If I want to stroll. So I have always asked me, why should I park a car in my compound? Just so that people know I have a car. Of course, I have bought such, but there are people who use it. My mom uses the car every day. She has a driver. Got her a driver when I bought her a car. The driver's driver, because she goes out virtually 5 times a week. Then once in a while, if I want to go for a meeting, the driver will carry me. They say, my name is not even on the car. My wife's name is not on the car. And people look at us, what kind of human beings are you? We don't want stress. The point I'm making is that, yes, you can buy cars. You can buy 2, you can buy 3. But let it not be that it will shake your business. And don't keep adjusting upward as your money increases. Learn to invest, learn to save, learn to live a simplified life. It will help you achieve the freedom you are looking for. It will help you achieve the freedom for which you came online. It will help you live a stress-free life, and it will help you take advantage of even bigger financial opportunities, thereby establishing your wealth and even helping you pass on wealth to the next generation. Building a business is bigger than just getting big income. You want to build a life that you are not looking to escape from. You have that life when you build your business correctly. But you see, there is the right way and there's the wrong way. And when people can say, this thing this man is saying is true. But if you don't stay close to people who are doing it every day, living it by example, it's easy to be derailed. That's why mentorship is very important. Many of the people who I've mentored, they live fine, but many of them live understated lives. Why? They have understood that, look, something like a car is not really an asset. It's a depreciating asset. It loses value quickly. So they know the things to invest their money in. I don't mean they don't buy cars, but they know how to tamper things down. I don't mean they don't use expensive phones, but they know when to and when not to. That's part of what mentorship does for you. But beyond that, we take you through the process of even creating a business that can give you life-changing income, that can transform your life. We help you pick the niche. All the core values, things we talked about, things that align with you. We lay the foundation. so that you pick a business that even before you start building it, you know, this one will work and I love it. Our mentorship promises to take you from where you are, wherever level it is, whatever level it is, from where you are to a point that earns you $10,000 per month. And we promise to do that within 24 months if you follow us in our mentorship program. If you are interested in joining our mentorship program, click the link in the pinned comment or description below. The title is $10K in 24. But what if you don't have the time or the inclination to go through 24 months of mentorship, but you still want to have a business? You want to build a business that gives you freedom, that earns you a lot of money. In fact, you want somebody else to build it for you while you reap the benefits. Or you want to be a part of a business that is built by another, but you are kind of a big shareholder in it, an online business. Click the second link. It is for our Done For You program. The title is DFY-Passive Income Digital Assets, PIDA. Click the link under it. Whether you want to join our mentorship or our Done For You program, click the respective link, either the one for the mentorship or the one for the Done For You program. And it will take you to a page where we'll ask you for your phone number, email address, and name. When you provide those details and click submit, we will send you an automated mail. You will get it within 5 minutes. You are supposed to go into that email that you provided and click that, open that email and click the link within it to confirm that email. Once you confirm, you will get another link in another email within 5 minutes, asking you, giving you a link to an application form and another link to our overview document. If you sign up for a mentorship program, you will get an overview document for the mentorship. If you sign up for the Done For You, you will get an overview document for the Done For You. Click the two links. Now, one of the other links will take you to an application form. You will fill it out. We want to know if you are the right fit for us and if we can serve you. So when you fill it out, our system will automatically determine whether you're a right fit or not. Check your email again within another 5 minutes. You will get an email from us telling you the next step to take. If you are qualified, you will get a link to a place where you will book a call. You choose the times available, your most convenient time. When you choose it, and once you choose that time, our system will automatically send you my personal phone number. It is not for you to call me. It is for you to save it so that when I call you at that time you picked, you will know it's not a random stranger, but a call you booked and requested. When we talk, you can ask me all the questions you want, and then we can give you a link to pay, or you can take it to the next level. Anyhow you want it, we'll be there for you. The ball is now squarely in your court. You can transform your life. Imagine what $10,000 per month would do for you. And imagine that you can be earning that amount within the next 24 months. Yes, it might look like a long time, but I bet you it's not long. 16 million naira a month. Think about the things you can do for your loved ones, for your parents, for your community, the transformation it will bring about in your life. The ball is squarely in your court. Thanks for watching this video. God bless you and have a great life.